Sync.
Sync.
Welcome to the Best Ever Mountain Goats podcast. I am your host, ringleader thing, Patrick. We've also got Emily, and we've got Adam. Carter should be joining us in about 2 weeks, a week, maybe next week. But today we are talking about songs for Petronius, the first of the small EPs that John Darnielle ever released. It's just got 5 songs, so it's just going to take one episode today. And before we get started, we're going to ask each member a question. And the questions are going to be, which is the first Mountain Goats album that you remember listening to from song 1 to song, depending on the album, 12 or 20? Hello, Sweden.
A good
Let's start with
question.
Emily.
Beat the Champ.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A good starting point. I'm biased. I love Beat the Champ so much, but I know not a lot of other people share my view on that one. But yeah, for mine, it's almost definitely the Sunset Tree, without a doubt. Actually, the Sunset Tree, as with a lot of people, I think.
I listened to a lot of the Sunset Tree, but I didn't listen to it in order.
Mm-hmm.
The first one that I listened to in order was All Hail West Texas, because I saw the front cover and was like, oh, so this is kind of like American Idiot, because that was one of my favorite albums at that point, because I was...
How is it like American Idiot from the cover?
In the way that it's a story, and it's like that was supposed to be a rock opera.
Ah, right, okay.
So it's like Tommy.
It turned out more to be a bit of a
If we're making
punk opera, but whatever. But
Yeah.
it was a story about these continuing characters. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I love those. So I listened to it in order.
I mean, little did you know, there's so many other Mountain Goats albums can be said a similar thing about. I mean, Tallahassee's the obvious one that comes to mind, but also, not necessarily the same character throughout it all, but there's, so many of them are conceptual, so, yeah.
Right. His best albums are his conceptual ones.
Yes, yeah, I think. Well,
Would you consider Coroner's Gambit to be a concept album? Would you consider We Shall All Be Healed to be a concept album?
I'm not sure if I'd consider Coroner's Gambit. We Shall All Be Healed, absolutely, but Coroner's Gambit...
Well, because, the Coroner's Gambit, 80% of the songs are about the death of his friends.
That's true.
He said that. It's an album about dead friends.
And what an album it is. Coroner's Gambit is one of my absolute favourites, I think, and the more I listen to it, the more I realise that.
Mm-hmm.
Although, Full Force Galesburg, for example, would you say that's got a concept, or... I guess the American Midwest is probably the...
See, but it's not exactly my favourite album.
It's not mine either, but I know a lot of people seem to absolutely adore it. Like, when I did a poll on the Mountain Goat shitposting group, it was number 1 for quite some time. I think it turned out 4th overall. Yeah, 4th.
I haven't given it a proper listen the same way I've given a lot of his other albums, so I'll have to give it another shot.
Yeah, you totally should.
It's a good album, but it's not my favorite album. It would be right there in the middle. I think.
Okay, no, sorry, I got a little bit confused. I was going to make a pun, but it didn't work. Never mind. I had US Mill in my head, and I thought, down here in the middle, no, it's down here at the bottom. Ignore me, this is not working.
I would put it in the lower middle, the middle, the center of the lower half.
Ooh, no, I wouldn't go that far.
Not that I dislike it. I just like a lot of them more.
That's fair enough. It's probably...
I've got to have space for Sweden, Hot Garden Stomp, Beat the Champ, All Hail West Texas, Sunset Tree, Will Shall All Be Healed.
All Hail West Texas for me.
Is that down here in the bottom? Sorry.
You're fired, Emily. You're immediately fired. Get out. Go away.
As long as we don't bring Jeff in again. Jeff is not coming back.
Good God. Jeff was the worst decision we ever made. Oh, wait, no, a second. Hiring someone who doesn't like All Hail West Texas was actually the worst decision we ever made.
I'm so sorry. Oh...
We're forgiven. We've all got weird opinions. I can't think of mine at the moment, but it'll probably come out in time. I definitely do have at least one weird opinion.
You just don't want to say yours.
Yeah, it'll come out in time. It'll come out in the middle of one episode, and you're both going to be screaming at me and firing me for a second time.
I wouldn't scream.
Thank you, Emily. It means a lot.
You're welcome.
And we can't even fire a few if we wanted to, because according to that Reddit user, you're the only one with any sex appeal.
You both have sex appeal.
Did we?
We combined you. Yeah.
Incredible.
Not with this haircut, I don't.
One time we'll do an episode where we won't talk smack about this guy. But today is not that day.
Today is not that day. Oh, that guy was such a gift to us.
Truly
We
was.
couldn't have gotten a better response.
I want to find his Tumblr. He must be on Tumblr because after we got like that dodgy anon, like
Yeah, we got that weird email. So
incredible.
So let's move on to songs for Petronius.
Yes.
Which starts with The Bad Doctor.
The Bad Doctor. I just found it a really odd song name. I thought it was a cover for the longest time at first, without even listening to it, just because I thought it's such an un-Mountain Goatsy title. I'm not sure why I thought that, but that was my assumption.
Disagree completely. I think it's a very Mountain Goat song, and it's my favorite one off the EP.
Oh, that's a bold claim. It is a great song, though. It truly is. Yeah.
I really like the imagery.
It's got some damn good imagery. Yeah, I think I just like the repeated line about the stars jockeying for position. That's pretty good.
John Darnielle has said, I stopped playing the song because people thought it was about Jack Kevorkian.
Jack Kevorkian.
Which it is. Yeah. Which is not. It's about a malevolent force that runs around dispensing death in the guise of medicine. Actual widespread death, not the merciful death of Jack Kevorkian.
Jack Kevorkian, for those who don't know, he was basically he championed the rights for people to die with assisted suicide, and he killed, I suppose, a lot of people in that way. So I suppose it's a assumption to make. So the character in this song is not like that at all. He's truly, truly nasty. He's a bad doctor.
Yeah.
Well, they paint him as
Kind of
like
like
a
the
good-looking doctor, though.
first Doctor. Sorry, that was mean. Actually, the War Doctor is the one I like the least. But this is not a Doctor Who podcast. This is a Mountain Goats podcast. I do have a theory about this. For the longest time, I always thought he was saying glow clouds and not low clouds. In the verse, it was a cold dark day with low clouds standing in the way. And a lot of people apparently have made the same mistake. And I believe that the creator of Welcome to Night Vale, Joseph Fink, made the exact same mistake. And hear me out. It has a character called Carlos, who is the main character's boyfriend, and he is a scientist who comes from another town to experiment on, to try and figure out the weird things going on in this town. And his first description is that Cecil will not stop going on about his, and I quote, perfect hair, which is mentioned in this song.
That's true.
Then we've got the low clouds, with many people, even before Night Vale came out, thought was glow clouds. And
what comes up in Welcome to Night Vale but the glow cloud?
There's a meme called All Hail the Glow Cloud, and there's an episode called The Glow Cloud, where it's all about this malevolent force that is promising to heal people, but then kills people, which does not sound at all familiar.
But can I ask, doesn't John Darnielle like Nightingale?
He does. And even more so, Joseph Fink is a huge fan of the Mountain Goats. He wrote a wonderful piece, which I will link in the podcast, reviewing Beat the Champ, and how it helped him and his father come to terms with his father's death, and how they sang these new songs on his deathbed.
And another link, obviously, I mean, it's not around at the moment, but there was a Mountain Goat song premiered in a Welcome to Night Vale episode as the weather of that podcast, so that's another
connection.
Pretty
sure it was Heel Turn 2,
it was,
I'm not certain.
It was. I remember listening to that for the first time, actually, and that was just, oh my god, but we'll come to that in the Beat the Champ episode.
Yeah, it's such a good song. Apparently there's a Heel Turn 1, and someone found a clip of it.
I need to find this clip.
Oh,
it's around there somewhere, I just can't be bothered to find it. But yeah, I definitely need to listen to that.
Oh, hey, we're stepping out of turn and out of order.
Thank you, Emily. Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
So yeah, I mean, back to the bad doctor,
but
it's
the
great.
Thing is, if this is about Night Vale, this tells us something. It tells us that Carlos maybe shouldn't be trusted, and then he's going to do something. It also could tell us that he's going to bring rain to the desert of Night Vale, which would be interesting. So Carlos, not to be trusted, might bring us rain.
Okay.
Watch out for that.
To
If
jump
those
onto
things happen, I was the one who told you. You heard it here first. I called it.
I need to get back into Night Vale. I did quite like it. I listened to the first few episodes, and I was really into it, and then I kind of stopped. I'm not sure why. But
It gets really good.
I've never gotten into it. So.
This is the
If you
longest
like
song of
Lovecraft,
AP, isn't it?
and you like the Mountain Goats, and you like Twilight Zone, you will love Night Vale.
Promo.
He's even got a dash of Douglas Adams in there.
Nice.
Which is always a good thing.
But yeah, I mean...
So anything else you guys have to say about the song?
Not that much I've got to say, really, but the fact it's really good. It's the longest song on there. It's got one of the most... I don't know, it's one of the most immediate choruses, I suppose. Well, not many of them really have choruses as such on this thing, but yeah, it's a good song. It's not my favourite on there, unlike you, Patrick, but yeah, there's not that much I can say about it, really. It's, yeah.
Except for the imagery. That's all I really have to say about it, is that it paints this picture, and it's dark, and you don't want to meet this guy at the crossroads he's standing at. You just want to walk away.
Now we move to the alpha song of this cassette. Alpha Double Negative Going to Catalina. And it's also a going to song, which is unusual to say the least.
Did you know it's one of only 2 alpha songs and going to songs.
And kind of like how we had one last time, it's also a song that will be rejuvenated on Nothing for Juice.
Yeah. The Vive de Fou there, I mean, I think they're the only 2, I believe. No, I'm wrong there, aren't I? But yeah, either way, it's
well,
the second.
I know No I Can't is rejuvenated at some point, as is Going to Marrakesh.
Going to Marrakesh?
Yeah, there are 2 versions of it.
Oh, okay, I've only heard one. Let's go.
No, not Going to Marrakesh, sorry.
There's only
How I Left the Ministry.
There's 2 versions of How I Left the Ministry?
Yes.
I did not know this.
They're equally good.
Damn.
On this album, there's only like 2 songs that haven't been recovered on a different album.
Neat. Well, I mean, the whole thing was recreated on Bit of Melon Farm, right? But it was these versions, I think.
Right. Yeah. They're all taken.
But yeah.
The exact versions. I mean, it was redone. Like he performed it again.
Yeah.
With different instrumentation.
Yeah. I mean, we won't compare these versions to the later ones. I think we'll leave that till we come to Nothing for Juice in this case. But as it stands, this version of the song is great. It's simple. It's just him with a guitar, but it's a fantastic song, I think. It's possibly my favourite on here, I'm not entirely sure, but the chorus is just fantastic. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying it for, but I'm not listening anymore.
This song is okay. It kind of annoys me. The end kind of annoys me. It's a good song, but like just today I listened to it and I was like, I can't get into the song today.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
That's fair. I mean, I think it's not the most. It's not my favourite going to song, nor is it my favourite Alpha song, and it's not got as much to it. Like for example, when we listen to the Hound Chronicles, it's not got as much to it as say both of the Alpha songs on there, or some of the going to songs. But I don't know, I just like it. It's got this little charm to it. It's got a great melody, and yeah, I'm into it.
It's got this exasperated smugness. Well, fine, I'm not gonna listen to you anymore. Nah, la la la. I'm sticking my fingers in my ears. It's a song of denial.
Oh, let me just
like
drag out
many
all these syllables
of the Mountain Goats Alpha songs are. It is a song about a state of denial.
Yeah. Okay, it's just I also.
Well, John said it was about a boat, and I feel like he was being facetious.
I'm confused at that.
Be facetious about a lot of things.
It's about a boat. What I don't, and yeah, it's not about. Well,
yeah.
when I heard that, I just imagined the idea of him like waiting on the bank of a lake or something, and then the other half of the alpha couple coming in on a boat, or like trying to tell, he's going away on a boat, and the other alpha is trying to tell him something, and he's like, nah, I'm not listening, I'm going away, bye.
The only way I could see that, and especially with like the elongated syllables and stuff, like, here, you gotta hear me out, and I'm leaving. Adios.
Going to Catalina.
Mm-hmm.
As it stands. But yeah, there's
exactly perfect.
There's the two lines I like the most here are I hear your voice getting faster and louder, and I see a stranger in your eyes. That's just that I see a stranger in your eyes. It's just damn great. It's simple, but I like it a lot.
Mm. And so that brings us to the next song. I think this is the first of the Pure songs.
I was just going to say, yeah, I believe it is. Oh, certainly
and
the first
it's
of
what happens if you mix John Darnielle with Mario Paint, in my opinion.
Basically, yeah.
I really like the beginning of the song. It's just so happy and upbeat.
It's funky. It is almost funky. I'm into it. I'm not a huge fan of a lot of the Pure songs in general, but this is one of the best of them. I think probably either my second or third favorite.
I have a theory that like the Pure songs are all about the same girl, and that like they're a real girl. But like, I haven't really done enough research to really back that up.
Not me,
yet.
But either way, even taking it as it stands, independent of the Pure series, I like this song. It's not. It's not as complicated as a lot of other things, but it's got a pretty good melody. Back in the 80s, the lo-fi synth pop, back in whatever you want to call it, is better than a lot of the other ones. It reminds me of a later Mountain Goat song, which I'll bring up when we cover that song. But yeah, it's taken as stands of the album is good, and as we'll soon cover, it's by far my favourite of the two Pure songs on this EP.
Oh, definitely. It's one of my favorite Pure songs. It's not my favorite. One of my favorite Pure songs is the one that has not been played ever live, and it's a shame because it's like in my top 20, 30 Mountain Goat songs, even. But this one, it's got an energy. It's like Running Away with What Freud Said, where it opens up like a description for like a television series or for like a book. It paints this picture.
I'm gonna have to disagree. I think I don't know. I think it's a simple song. It doesn't have like a lot of descriptive elements like Running Away with what Freud Said, but like it has descriptive elements and its simpleness. I'm not actually sure how to describe it any better.
It's not as panoramic and not as set in the scene.
No, it's not panoramic.
Running Away with What Freud Said. I can't speak today. Running Away with What Freud Said. Apologies, listeners.
With
so well
what Freud said.
Freud is just brilliant. It's a great opener, and it works so well. And I think this is more standalone rather than fitting in with the songs surrounding it, in my opinion.
He wants you to know how he feels instead of the scenery.
Yeah, it is more about how it feels with the scenery. But like, I get a similar vibe. They have a similar energy to them.
Okay. Yeah. I like the conclusion of this song. Like, it's positive. It's Tuesday and you're coming home. I mean, that could be taken in any way, but like, you're a strong one, you're a
and the way it ends, it feeds into my theory about pure intentions and pure sound being about the same person. But we'll talk about that later.
Okay, cool. But yeah, it's a pretty good
I
one.
really love this next song.
This next song, I mean,
I like this thing. Gotta get that head thing going.
Adam.
Yeah.
Adam.
Well, wait, what was that?
We're talking about the song, not covering.
I'm sorry. The bass just took over me because
we can do a cover afterwards.
This song is such a great bass line. I really like this song.
It does.
Adam has got the sex.
I have the sex. Quote.
Did you?
Yeah.
How did that go?
It was alright. It was alright. We'll leave it at that for the podcast, but yeah. This is the lady from Shanghai, which I don't think we've actually said yet.
Okay, let's go to Lady Song.
Yeah, let's move on. Yeah, this is... I have no idea what to say about the song, although I'm going to break the ice and say that I felt very little emotion towards this song until I watched a particular live performance of it, which I'm sure we both know.
Which is a beautiful
It was.
video.
We're going to have a link to this in the description of the podcast, because god damn, everyone needs to see this. It's the most
I have not seen it,
wonderful.
so you'll have to send it to me.
What?
How have you not seen it?
I'd say you should listen to it
It's
on
on
air
the
right
group.
now. So if you don't, you don't have to listen to it, but you have
Hold
to
on.
appreciate Peter Who's incredible dance moves.
Yeah. His dancing is just...
Oh, I did
It
see
truly
that.
is.
The lady from
Hold on, I'm
Shanghai.
sending you a link.
Where he's wearing like weird sunglasses and he's just like
Oh yeah, and a white suit and a vest.
it's a look.
It's beautiful. It is a...
It's the
Even
most
John
Peter
John is
Hughes
so
look
weirdly
I've
into
ever
it.
grabs
seen.
his hair, and he gets so into it, he's like...
He's holding his head, like he forgets to play guitar, but he's just holding on to his head a lot, which it reminds me of a really specific
it's just
performance of
Peter
Baboon. I'll have to
Hughes
link you at some
like-
point, but yeah, it's incredible.
Or the sign.
Yeah. Oh man.
Hold on. I'm trying to get it. My YouTube is acting all funny. Hold on.
I already
But
found
yeah.
it, don't worry.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
Oh, fine. I see.
To the listeners, this is the video was of
okay.
him performing at what I think is a Pitchfork Music Festival in 2006.
Yeah,
They
it
hadn't
is.
played the song live until around then. I think they've only... Well, yeah, it was around the first time they played it on that tour, which I think was a Get Lonely. But, yeah, they're basically both John and Peter are incredibly into it. Peter's looking dapper as hell. He's rocking
Also,
some
there is
incredible
John
dance
Darnielle
moves.
in just a t-shirt and some jeans that don't look like they fit him properly, which is not very him.
No, but it works.
Although him performing
never-
outside
he never
isn't
wears
exactly
jeans.
very him either.
That was basically his look throughout the whole of the Get Lonely period, apart from one live session where he's wearing a really weird sweatshirt. But, yeah, like, they're both so into
See,
it.
I much
Peter's
prefer
dancing away.
2008 era John with that jacket. Yeah,
I know.
that's
That was
John
a good
Darnielle
jacket.
for me.
Yeah.
But
No, the best jacket, and well, look in general he ever had was 2013 Tootling and Warriors tour. If you could find some pictures from that, oh, it was beautiful. His hair was so long. His hair was like you won't get this from listening to the podcast, but it was down to there.
he was... Yeah. Oh, yeah, because he had his kid and he didn't want to cut his hair because he didn't want his baby to be like, oh, man, what's up, dude?
Incredible.
Where's your hair?
I just remember
Right.
because I used to have hair like he did on that tour. I had very, very long hair for a while. I cut it off because it was a pain in the ass, but like when I saw him come out, I just turned to my friend and I was like, I'm gonna grow my hair again. Because I was just in awe. And so I have a lot of emotions about that show. That was a beautiful,
See,
beautiful
I'm not
show.
sure you should. I like your look now. Yeah, I think you look good as it is.
Yeah, thank you.
I think it suits you.
I'm happy with it at the moment. But yeah, anyway, back to the Lady of Shanghai. The actual recorded version
Oh,
rather than
man.
the thing.
That-
It's good. It's
I like the bass line, though.
the bass line is one of the
It's
best
great
Mountain
bass.
Goats bass lines. Full stop. It's so simple, but I mean, just
I mean, there are a lot of really good bass lines in here.
you get the idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's such a simple song, but
It's good though. It's better. Like it doesn't really shine through as much of the album version, but when he plays it live in the second verse, then when he gets to the "We went down to the boat" part, he gets so intensely into it. He's screaming it.
Oh my gosh, I was just about to say that. He
It's so
does.
great. Because especially as it's so really
It really
restrained before then, but then you've got him yelling that "We went down to the boat,"
Oh.
and then the weird almost atonal guitar thing before that, before it goes back into the bass. It's so intense.
Right.
Yeah,
It is.
I like the song. I'm kind of biased because of that live version, because I probably wouldn't care about it
I
nearly
know.
as much otherwise. But
Exactly.
So,
You gotta respect Peter Hughes's dancing though.
mhm.
I love him.
That makes it.
I love him. It reminds me. I mean, I don't know how many people listening this is going to appeal to, but do you remember the meme on the group, which was Peter Hughes on a boat?
Yes.
He was
I do.
wearing a suit
That was, like, the
similar.
first one.
He went down to the boat.
Mhm.
He went down to
Yeah.
the boat.
Mm-hmm.
He did go down to the. Oh man, we need to.
We do. I'm going to.
Is there a way? I know
the,
it's now invite only, but
right
is there a way that we can link the group in our description? Because like we should totally do that if we could.
I'm not sure because someone asked to make it a secret group the other day, so I'm not sure about that. But we'll see how it goes.
If they want to be added to the group, they can.
They can message us at our Facebook.
Yeah, there you are. That's a good call.
Yeah.
There you are. Because if you're not in the group, you're missing out on some quality banter.
Yep.
Yeah. And discussion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But mainly the shit.
I feel like the podcast isn't complete without the group, and hopefully, if we're doing it well enough, the group isn't complete if you're not listening to the podcast. I feel like they kind
That's
of
the goal. That's the goal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm slightly away from here because I'm figuring out how to play something.
I want to point out, did they go down to the boat? Yes, they went down to the boat.
They did go down to the boat.
And they do. And I feel like this could just kind of intersect up to Alpha Double Negative, where John Darnielle's like, oh yeah, it's about a boat. Well, you know what? So is Lady from Shanghai.
This is about the boat. This is the boat.
Maybe
that,
he was thinking about maybe he was thinking about Lady from Shanghai.
But yeah, I mean,
I don't think this is about a boat though. Just so everybody's aware.
I think it's just
This is about a plane.
Well, I mean, you got that line. You know what I mean? We were slaves. The world was lurching the dark way.
Mm-hmm.
It's about plane turbulence.
I disagree with that. I think it's just one of his pieces because he's written a lot of pieces like which are totally impersonal and are more like back in a certain period of time, and that's what I think this one is. It's just a descriptive piece of like slaves on the boat. I'm not sure what the title is referring to because I know there's a film called The Lady
Yeah,
from
it's a film. When I was looking up Lady for Shanghai, all I got was like this old black and white movie. I was like, what is this? I'm looking for a Mountain Goat song.
I get what you mean with references like that. I'm way too into that. I can't think of an example now, but yeah, the other day I remember seeing something and I just got fixated on the fact that it was a really obscure Mountain Goats reference. I can't remember what it was, but I just remember that. That's weird. Shut up, Adam. But yeah. But yeah, I mean, when all said and done with that song, as great as the lyrics are and everything, the main thing which will always stick with me is just... I'm sorry. Where were we?
We're at Pure Love. Pure Love. I basically discovered that I don't like the Mountain Goats keyboard songs unless it has the word pure in the title, because I really do like this song.
That's so sad. That is you're a poor lost soul.
I'm going to disagree with you completely because, to be fair, I'm not a huge fan of a lot of their keyboard songs, but I like them regardless of pure in the title. However, there is one main exception. And that exception is this song. I am sorry, I do not like Pure Love. It's one of the few Mountain Goat songs I just do not like.
But it's kind of like it's kind of like Standard Bitter Love Song 1, just not quite as good. It's very similar thematically.
It's not in the same league. I'm sorry. Like,
I didn't say it's anywhere near as good, but it's thematically similar.
I suppose so. Yeah, like. And it's kind of interesting, I suppose, just the thing at the end with the whole pull the ski mask away from your face is a pretty dramatic thing. It just makes me think, like, his partner's about to rob a bank or something.
I wonder what's really going on, though, because, like,
their partner's robbing them. Their partner's robbing them $8,000.
We could use that.
That's a whole different thing, though.
We'll be coming on to that next week, actually, and I think, and I, for one, cannot
Yes, I'm so excited.
No.
Or 2 weeks, right?
But, like, who called you up for the case? Pull the ski mask away from your face. It won't be necessary. What's the other proof? Yeah. What are they doing with all their love? And what's up with all the shady things going in with the song?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, like, I'm just gonna say, musically it's kind of cool. It sounds really like dreamy almost, and like a lot of the keyboard Mountain Goat songs, it's just played using a preset setting on the Casio keyboard, which are known at the time. And apparently, if you do have the Casio SA35, then if you find the Child's Play preset, then that's one way of playing it if you did want to cover it in your Mountain Goats tribute band, you maniac.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's
I have a running joke that if I ever do make music, I will basically be a Mountain Goats tribute band that's pretending not to be one.
Okay, so like pretending.
Don't they have a running gag in New Zealand about the Flight of the Conchords, and they had a tribute band, and they Flight of the Conchords is number 2, but their cover band was number 1.
Incredible. I know. Yeah, it reminds me of one of my other favourite bands, Modern Baseball. One of my friends was at a show of theirs, and they came on, and they were like, "Hey, we're the Killers," and then they proceeded to play the Killers songs until someone said, "Play a Modern Baseball song," and they were like, "Who the fuck are those? Never heard of them."
That's amazing. That's amazing.
But yeah,
they stole their name from the Mountain Goats. They got big. We got very popular Mountain Goat songs. I'm fans.
That's unfortunately not where I came from, because they have explained that, which I am very disappointed about, because in my mind the Killers got their name from the song which we will not mention yet. But yeah, we got ahead of ourselves. Going back to Pure Love, I do not like this song. I suppose I don't hate it, but it's just...
Well, give me a good reason why you dislike it. Like, why don't you enjoy it?
As dreamy as the background is, it just annoys me to listen to for 2 minutes and 20 seconds. And it's just...
See, as awesome as the bass line is, the lady from Shanghai didn't annoys me to listen to for...
Oh, I'm sorry, what was that?
No, stop! Oh.
Sorry,
Adam,
sorry.
Stop it.
You know he's gonna cut all of this out. He's gonna spike.
No, he's not.
I never edit this stuff out.
Look at that face.
I love you, Patrick. But yeah,
love you too,
but
man.
yeah, okay, thank you. But yeah, like, well, I suppose I don't hate it. It's just, nah, I'm just not a huge fan of it at all, really. And I don't know why. I think I'm kind of biased. I think I heard it once while going through Mountain Goat songs on YouTube ages ago, and it was the first keyboard Mountain Goat song I'd heard, apart from Song Vatura Satana, and I was just like, what is this?
I mean, you're welcome to have your wrong opinion.
So are you.
You know, I was saying earlier that like we were going to find out our unpopular opinions. Here we are. We've got 2. I don't like Pure Love. You're not a fan of the Lady of Shanghai.
That is true. Yeah, but we're not decrying entire epic albums with one of the best, 3 of the best songs ever produced by John.
That's true. That's true.
Are you talking about me?
Yeah, we're talking about you.
Because I feel like you're talking. Yeah, I know.
Sorry, Emily.
That won't be necessary, guys.
That won't be necessary.
Will it be necessary now?
It won't be necessary.
It won't be necessary now.
I'm gonna smite that whole album. I'll just be like, this sucks and this sucks. And this
wait a
sucks.
second, Emily.
Okay,
do you not like Jenny?
Yeah. That's okay.
Do you not like the best ever death metal band out of Denton?
It's good.
Emily, get out! I am not even
no,
kidding at this point.
I have one final task.
You know what?
We're bullying you now. I'm sorry.
You know what song I hate? You know the song with the motorbike? And they're like, oh, let me pop on this motorbike, and then I'm gonna go drive around on this motorbike. Hate that one. Hate the follow the high school running back.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
You're done. I'm just picking on you now, but but no.
Yeah, we're just picking on you, but what the hell?
I've never.
What about Source Decay?
That was the one I was going to ask.
Oh jeez, I can't even put a sound to that one.
Are you serious?
Like, I'm serious. I don't listen to that album.
La 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 la.
Oh, that was okay.
Etc.
Sophomore year.
We're not on the right episode of this yet, unfortunately, but you rush for an average of 8 yards per carry. We're bullying you now. I'm sorry, Emily.
The All Hail West Texas episode will mostly be me and Adam covering the songs, while Emily groans in idiocy and.
I'll be flipping them off. I'll just be like this. You all suck, and I hate this song, and I hate this song,
Wrong. You
With
got no
an
manners,
exclamation
Emily.
point.
You got no manners at all.
You got no manners at all. You got no manners.
I know I've got no manners.
So, I think that's it for this episode. Next week, we're going to be starting, I forget the name at the top of it. Transmissions to Horus, with some of the best songs, and then after that, we're going to finally get to Hot Garden Stomp.
What were you saying, Emily? Sorry?
Because we did an A, rate the album, and 2...
Oh, of
That's
course,
true.
sorry,
We'll come
thank
to
you,
that now.
Emily. We do have to do that.
But what are we going to rate the album out of? I'm thinking,
Boats.
Boats to Shanghai.
We're ordering
all
it out of
Catalina.
78 boats. How many
78.
boats
Ooh.
out of 78?
That's a,
Out of 7?
out of 7 votes. Ooh. That's difficult. I'm gonna let someone else answer first because, yeah.
I'd give it about a 60. Maybe a 50. Maybe a 50.
Oh wait, how out of how many votes? Sorry, are we talking again?
About 80.
I
Out of
thought
80
you,
79, but 80.
Okay.
I thought you said 7 boats. I'm very
Nope,
confused.
it's out of
How many
78.
boats we actually have. 78. Okay. I'm gonna have to go. 59 boat or 49.
Fair
I'm
enough,
sorry.
49. Okay.
49
I'm
votes.
going for 55 votes, I think.
I'm going
It's
for
pretty
50.
good. Actually, yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
It's got a
I know
couple of really good songs on it. It's solid.
That's fair. And what are our favourite songs on here?
Emily, what about you?
Definitely Lady from Shanghai and Pure Intentions. Or no, not Pure Intentions. Oh geez. Just Lady from
Fair enough.
Shanghai. I like the imagery from Bad
Okay.
Doctor. That gets
Fair enough.
second place.
What about you, Patrick?
The Bad Doctor with Pure Intentions sitting snugly in second place.
Okay. With me, I'm going for Alpha Double Negative as a runner-up, and my favourite, quite definitely, is... You get the idea.
You can't see
Lady
it, but
from
Emily
Shanghai.
is doing a little jig through the video
I
chat.
appreciate it very much. Thank you, Emily. I've got a fan.
Yeah.
Tune in next week for a special episode of the podcast, which is just me playing the lady from Shanghai for 20 minutes straight.
For 40 minutes straight.
I couldn't do that. I would need a tea break.
A team.
But yeah, what a song. What a good thing. But yeah, so yeah, Transmissions to Horus next week. That's going to be a good episode. I'm excited for covering that one. I've been
It
looking
is.
forward to that one since we started the show, so should be good.
Mm-hmm. And then we
Very
move to
good.
Hot Garden Stomp, which...
I'm so excited
for Hot
that.
Garden Stomp.
Oh,
Dudes,
God.
Transmissions to Horus is the best of the cassettes. Totally, I'm sorry.
I
Garden Stomp's
consider
gonna be great,
Transmissions
but-
to Horus and Hot Garden Stomp to being very, very even. Hot Garden Stomp
That's
has like
fair.
a string of like 5 really solid songs in a row,
Yeah,
which is pretty difficult to beat, especially in this era.
that's fair. Yeah. Either way, they're both going to be good episodes. They're both strong tapes, and
All 4 episodes are going to be good.
absolutely. Unfortunately, I may not be here for one of the Hot Garden Stomp ones, given the fact that I'm going to be away. But I'll let you all know about that one in advance.
Well, the thing is, Adam, because we missed a
You-
week, I'm going to be putting this out a week like late, so if we want to, we could probably wait a week for you later.
Okay, that'd be cool. Is this going to be all on air, by the way, this conversation?
It doesn't have to be, no.
No.
Fair enough. I mean, whatever. But yeah, cool. But yeah,
So, we're going to end the episode so that is the end of the podcast. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you next week.
all hail.
All hail.
Yeah.
And end on 3, 2, 1, stop.
Oh yeah.